Hello, everybody. Charles Cannon, Certified Financial Planner here for the Lifetime Income for You channel. Today, we're going to talk about one particular financial storm that's out on the horizon, and it is commercial real estate. Now, we've talked about this before, and you may say, hey, I don't own any of that, but you do. Because if you've got the S&P 500, the whole value half of the S&P 500 is full of financial stocks. And guess where the lending comes from to start commercial projects? You got it. Banking, especially your regional banking. Right now, Portland, Oregon, for example, has a staggering occupancy rate in commercial buildings of 31.5%, its highest percentage ever. And it's like that all over the country, except for perhaps the South, which seems to be stagnant or growing a little bit. Here's a great example. Probably our best known building in the entire downtown Portland area sold for $255 million in 2019. And it just got sold again at auction for $37 million. And guess what? At the end of the day, it is the middle class taxpayer who is left holding the bag. You know those developers that paid 255 million, all of their other assets are segregated off. They walk away from the building and they're fine. And the bank takes a hit, but eventually that hit will get passed through to you, whether it's in stock price or in other ways. It's always the middle class taxpayer that takes the hit. Let's shift our gaze to the rest of the stock market. Over the past 12 months, the Magnificent Seven stocks are up 77%. The S&P 500 as a whole is up 20%. If you're the type of investor who is what's called an equal weight investor, which means that you have an equal amount of shares in all of the S&P 500, you're only up about 4% over the last 12 months. What that means is that if you don't have a tech-heavy investment portfolio right now, you've been stagnant. And that comes after a 20% loss in 2022. So you took a 20% loss in 2022, but you didn't get it back in 2023 unless you were sharing in those Magnificent Seven stocks. And even those Magnificent Seven, right now they're talking about maybe it's the final four. So here we are the day after President's Day, February 20th. NVIDIA is going to report earnings later today or tomorrow. It's going to tell us a lot about what's going on with those Magnificent Seven. So pay attention to what's going on out here. What does all of this mean to you? If you are retired, income protects the rest of your portfolio, especially if you have gotten to the point where you have a loved one who needs longevity care of some point, that high cost of aging. So often I meet with so many people who have a loved one who now is on the throes of needing care. And what have they done before they've met with me? They have liquidated all their holdings. They've got all of their money basically tied up in just banking, in bank accounts, because they are so afraid of what might happen next in the stock market. They can't afford, even in the short term, to take a 20% bite out of their holdings. So they liquidate. And what does that mean? It means that now they have a finite number of years that they're going to be able to afford care for their loved one. Take advantage of our specialty of building income plans, because income protects all of the rest of your portfolio. It allows you to take a longer view with all of your other holdings so that you can enjoy some of the upside the market affords over time. Because see, folks, Nobody can tell you what the market's going to do tomorrow. But I think we all feel confident that 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the markets will be up from where they are now. And the only way you can take the long-term view is if you have first protected the amount of income that you've got coming in. That money that must perform today for you. So think of it in two buckets: performance money for today, growth money for tomorrow. Take advantage of our expertise here at Canon FG. All you have to do is push the button below, get on our schedule, let us build you a comprehensive income plan so that you can invest with confidence. This is Charles Cannon, Certified Financial Planner, reminding you income is the most important part of your retirement. Let's talk soon. Bye now.